We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll send him over to the left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Now, faking the give. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action, but I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Browns stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A second down throw for Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. That's on the veteran Shaq Mason. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes a return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This one complete right side. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Receiver in motion, going right. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And he is going to have a Texans first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Stroud. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Stroud to throw. Throw out wide. They set up the screen for Collins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. That one is good. And the Texans cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
3rd and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Right back to the fullback. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To throw, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41.
Now Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stroud. Open man is Hopkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stroud. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down for Houston.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On second down, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up 4th down. And he's going to go down. They get him behind the line. Can't take a sack there. It's a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Slot receiver headed right. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They run over center with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. The Browns getting their punting team out there. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end, Quatoriano. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end, Schultz. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.